Hello everybody, welcome back to welcome back to the channel for a new LP. This is a major blast from the past. So yeah. My history with this game, with Mario RPG in general, is that I first played the game on the Wii version and I enjoyed my entire playthrough of it. I think I've beaten this game like 3 times, which is very funny. But other than that, this is just a game that I've really enjoyed my time with, and this was like the predecessor for the 2 major like Mario RPGs that have been out there. And it's very good. My only thing I'm gonna say is that if you ever want to play this game, there is no good way to play this game normally, because, well, at the time of this recording, the eShop is currently not currently, the eShop for both Wii U and 3DS is dead. And by dead, I mean that you can't put in funds from the Switch into your Nintendo ID account to buy games off Wii U and 3DS. It's really sad. And it's kind of sad. The only way you can play this game is through emulation, either through modding the Wii U, modding the 3DS, or just emulating it on a PC. So there's no like real way to play this game legitimately. Because here's the thing, and I will put this on screen. This game has had three releases. This game was released originally, if you can tell the graphics, from the Super Nintendo. The Super Nintendo Entertainment System, the SNES, or if some of you people live in Japan or own one, or own a Japanese SNES, also called the Super Famicom. On screen, it should be like the dates it was released in and the countries it was released for. After that, we didn't get another release of this game until the Wii like released it for Virtual Console. It was released on Wii on these dates for these regions. And then finally, we're in the version I am playing today, the Wii U version. The Wii U version was released on these dates for these regions, which is kind of sad. Any new releases should be and like any other releases for like 3DS that I don't know should be on screen. I don't think it was re-released on 3DS, but if it was, I'll put it on screen. And other than that, for me, I'm a huge nerd and a huge fan of RPGs in general. But that's neither here nor there. Let us just start the game, and you get to see how many times I've played this game. I have 2 files. So, as you saw before, we're just gonna name our file my name. That's it. And going back to what I was saying about RPGs, I've played a good chunk of RPGs. And unlike most Nintendo fans who've only played 2 RPGs, and this is a joke, this is a legitimate joke. Like, I have dabbled in some RPGs within Nintendo, so if you want to count this as a separate entity, I've played Super Mario RPG, all of the Paper Mario series, most of the Mario and Luigi series, all of the Xenoblade series, and some Pokemon games, and that's just Nintendo alone. There are other games that I've played that are falling under the RPG formula, but I'm just not here to say that I've played a shitload of RPGs when some of y'all don't give a damn. So let's just get into the game and explain it. So if anything, this is just an RPG. You could use the D-pad, or if you're using the classic controller or Wii U Pro controller or the gamepad, you can use the stick. If you can hear in the background, you can use that to move. You hold Y to run, B is to jump, A is your action command, and X is for something later. And now here is the main mechanic of the fight, or the main mechanic of the game. An RPG, you fight. This was made by Squaresoft, better known as Square Enix now. So Nintendo and Square Enix made a game, an RPG game that's actually really good. Now here's the main reason that I'm doing this, and one of the major mechanics that I'm going to be putting into this LP for visual aid only for this game. So right now I'm just gonna crop off some of the side of the border, and to show that I'm not lying, I will put like a white background under this video. So yeah, I'm gonna like remove some of the border. We're gonna move the video to the left, and we're gonna drag down what's hiding behind the white screen. So right now on screen should be the enemy we're fighting, named the Terrapin. You should see his name, one sprite of his animation on screen as well. Very, very poorly scaled, because this is like a pixel game. And under that, all his stats: his HP, which is self-explanatory, his attack, which is also self-explanatory, his defense, which is also self-explanatory. You already know about attack and defense. If you've played any RPGs or any MMOs or any games that have those values, you do know what attack and defense mean. Magic attack and magic defense are both different because of this game. Magic attack and magic defense are based on special attacks that the enemy can do. We won't know about those until later, so don't worry about them. That's just gonna be for now. There's one more stat that is missing that is not shown now, but will be shown later. But I think most people who have played an RPG can know what that is. And finally, the little tiny text at the bottom. I'm gonna explain that when we get that, but for now, this is actually in the game's code, but there's no way to get it. And now we're done with this entire thing. Be prepared to see this for every new enemy we fight from this point forward. So let's just put back the video back to where it was normally, and I'll explain the game's mechanics. Sorry for a long explanation. We'll just get used to it. So, as you can see, we have buttons here. A is your attack, B, you can do defense or you can run away, Y is your specials, which we can do jump, and X is our items, which we have none. This game also has a mechanic called action commands. Action commands are very simple to do. If you play Paper Mario, if you play Mario and Luigi, you may know what those are. Time your attack to do more damage, and it's very simple. Yeah. There's a time attack for normal attacking, so when you do your normal attacks. There's one for specials, which they will say before you do the special, so you won't be left in the like a deer in the headlights. And if anything, there's one for defending too, and I failed it. So yeah, there's one for attacking, which you can press either A or Y for that one. And then there's one for defending, which you can press any of the face buttons to defend. So you don't have to hit B to correspond with defending. You can just press A, X, or Y. I want to explain more about it, but I will wait until the game actually explains how to do the action commands. But it's simple. For attack, as stated before, press it before the attack connects. Same thing with defense, you can do it before the attack hits you. Pretty simple. The more you play with this game, the more it's gonna get ingrained, and it's just something to get used to. So, story so far is that Peach got kidnapped again, so Mario's here to save Peach from the castle. And the bridge is out, so we cannot go back. You can't even jump in the lava because invisible walls. So let's just go forward and fight Peach, because she's our boss fight. So yeah, there's Peach. Peach is captured. And there is our main man himself, Bowser. So, don't let Bowser bruise you, Mario. Mario, prepare yourself for the great beyond. So yeah, we get to fight our boy, Bowser. We're not fighting Bowser. We're fighting the Kink Link in the back. Oops. Normally when you do this fight, most people will attack Bowser. You're not supposed to attack Bowser. Even Toadstool will give you advice, even if you've been attacking the chain. Attack the chain so you can just defeat the fight. You should have seen on screen what Bowser's HP value was and all that. Normally in this is like a tutorial boss fight. Bowser has unlimited HP, so yeah. What was that sound? No, it's a chain reaction. Hang on, Kink Link. Yeah. And there goes Bowser. Coming, Mario? Fight, Mario! Fight! Don't fall off, Mario, please. This should finish you. And a second hammer. And there we go. I love that crying animation Bowser has. Mon, did you think I was just gonna give her to you? You're always in my way. This is it. I'm gonna take you out, Mario. And we jumped on him. Funga, foiled again. And there he goes. We land on the Kink Link, climb up, and then we can save Peach. Oh, Mario, you had me so worried. Let's get out of here. Shriek. Mario, I'm gonna fall. So, if you think this is where the game ends, you are wrong. As the intro showed, there's more to this game. So, here is our formal welcome to Super Mario RPG. And apparently we get launched from Bowser's castle towards a house. And I will say this game was back in the 90s. So most names are not going to be well known like the ones we know now. As you saw before, Princess Peach was called Toadstool because that was her original name. And Bowser's Castle is actually called Bowser's Keep, as we're going to see later. Hey Mario, lots of people use something called a door to go in and out of their houses. And when I came to pick up Toadstool, since she's a bit late. I mean, here's the thing. To get out of here, you have to jump. You could just stay here for the remainder of the game. But I'm gonna just jump out. So, anytime you're in a house, you could just hit this mushroom light. We go to sleep, and going to sleep actually refills our HP and FP. Jump out of bed to get out. So yeah, welcome to the Pipe House. Nice little house and all that. I do like the little bar and stuff, and we get to save. This is gonna go in our second file, but one little thing about this game is that well, you can actually cancel a save if you hit A by accident on any of the other files, which I will be replacing our 4th file here. If you do this multiple times and just like alternately mash A and B, there is a limit on what you can do. As you can see, Mario gets exponentially more and more pissed. There is a video, I think there's a video by Digital Gaming. If not, I don't know where I got this then. But there is every time you hit save and no, Mario has a different pose for each one. This is the last one where he looks very angry at you. It's funny. So yeah. Hey Toad. Hey, I thought the princess was with you, Mario. Where is she? Mario, what's with the silent treatment? I'm a silent protagonist. You're not telling me something. It's Bowser again, isn't it? Oh no, here we go again. Mario, would you bring her back, please? Like you always do. Alright. So leave. And we get to go from Mario's pad back to Bowser's Keep. Wait, what? Halt! Who goes there? A trespasser? This castle now belongs to us, the Smithy Gang. It's our first step towards taking over this world. And if it weren't for nosy characters like you, we practically own this world. So let's see how you deal with this. Intense lip flapping, which breaks the bridge. And now we can't go back to Bowser's Keep. Our new location now we can go to is Vista Hill, which you go back and it'll replay the same cutscene we saw. It's very funny. So, back to Mario's pad we go. Okay, Toad's in the house, and we get to talk to Toad. You're back so soon? Did you forget something? No? What happened then? The bridge to Bowser Keep is out now. Just wonderful. We must inform the Chancellor of Mushroom Kingdom at once. Let's go, Mario. Sure. Anyway, so. Oh, what happened, Toad? Oops, excuse me. Oh, that bump on your head reduced your HP level. One of the Mushroom Kingdom's famous items ought to perk you up. So you see the mushroom from Toad. You wanna know how to use items? Or do you know how to use items? Yes, I do. Oh, I see. You're just so well traveled and experienced, Mario. No, why did I rush back? I had something to tell you. Wow, it's a Goomba. Heck, I remember. I get to worry in the Mushroom Way, swarming with monsters. I just barely made it back in here in one piece. Mario, please do something. Perhaps I can help you. Do you know about timed hits? Yes, I do. Ha, you better watch out. He knows about timed hits. He's gonna punch your lights out. You got more bark than bite, huh? Now why did I rush back? I had something to tell you. That's right! We need to tell a Chancellor about Toadstool. I'll see you over at Mushroom Kingdom. Just in case, take these with you. More mushrooms! So yeah, press X to open up the menu for our items. And if you want to use a mushroom, we could just go hover over items. And after items, we can just press A to use one. And it'll go to Mario, press A again to confirm. I'm not using it because why would you use an item right now? So I will go into a fight, and when we're fighting and going through Mushroom Way, I can explain more about timed hits. Timed hits in general, as stated before, you can do more damage to you can do more damage to enemies at that. This game actually has a range for you to do your timed hits. It's a pretty generous window, but there is like some some like technical stuff in it. And what I mean by that is that if you press A normally, or A or Y normally, for that one, for an attack, there is 2 ranges for it. The normal range, it increases your damage by 50%, which is not bad. But there is a 7-frame window from the first active frame of it where you can actually press it and do double damage of what you can do. And it's really cool to do that. And there are also something like that for defending. And as you can see, it is kind of also pretty fun that defending has that technical ability as well. Defending, there are 2 different windows to do it. One window is for normally halving the damage enemies do to you. Halving rounded up. And other than that, there is a 5-frame window from its first actionable frame where you can defend and take no damage. And it is something really cool to do. It's like countering, it's like basically parrying in Street Fighter 3rd Strike, but not as strict as a red parry. Or if you want more RPG oriented, it's like the counter system in Thousand Year Door, but no like countering. So yeah, other than that, it's just a pretty fun thing to do. And the reason why I know that there is a way to double damage and to take no damage from defending is that just through normal gameplay, I got 0 damage once, and I wanted to figure out why did I get 0 damage. And then after that, it just you just figure it out on your own with a bit of experimentation. And something I didn't tell you about the range for like the perfect area for the ranges is that there is a frame window before and after. Yeah, there's a frame before and after each of those frame windows, and it's not a frame, it's a frame window. So could be like 6, could be 7, could be 8 frames before and after the attack for you to take half damage, and then there's that 5-frame window in between to take no damage. So it's something to figure out and see if you can get it through timing and all that. I'm not gonna keep a count on how many times I do it, but it's very cool to understand that, and it's something you can replicate through consistency. Whew, my life was flashing full before my eyes for a second there. Here's a little something in return. I received the honey syrup. So yeah, when I was just rambling about and finding one of the other enemies, enemies have weaknesses in this game. Actually, some enemies are weak to some stuff, some enemies are not, some have resistances. It's very cool. These Sky Troopers normally have a lot of defense, but their weakness is actually Mario's jump, which does a lot of damage to them. And the action command for jump is just very simple. You press the Y button before you land, and when you hear the 1-up sound, that's when you know you got the action command you wanted. It's pretty good, pretty simple to do. Like, this game has a lot of audio cues, so I'll stay quiet for this one so you can hear it. Simple. So yeah, every action command has a sound effect for when you do it correctly. So it's something to keep your ears pierced for. And it is very cool that they still included an audio cue as well. So like, if you're playing this and you're reading something else, you can just see if you still got it. Also, another thing is that the only reason why, going back to action commands, the only reason why there's a frame window to take 0 damage is because the lowest damage you can take is 1 damage. It's kind of stupid, but it makes sense because if you can just block all the damage, it makes some of the bosses later in the game not as dangerous as they should be. And also, here is one thing that I will say. I fight mostly every enemy on screen when it comes to RPGs. When it's random chance battles like Pokemon or the original Final Fantasy, I just go and just normally go through the mission. But if it's something like RPG, Mario, Luigi, Paper Mario and all that, I usually go for every fight because it's really fun. So what we're doing right now is that we're trying to get to the Mushroom Kingdom through Mushroom Way, and Toad keeps getting kidnapped. He got kidnapped by a Goomba before, as you saw, and now he got kidnapped by a Sky Trooper. Not Koopa Paratrooper, a Sky Trooper. Boy, that was a close call. He's taking my appreciation. Receive the flower tab. Flower tabs are a specific kind of item. I want to use it, but there's something else in this game. But the whole point of a flower tab is that you can increase your flower points by 1, and there are different items in that flower genre that gives you more. It's a good idea to keep them because other than giving you 1 more FP, it actually, I think, restores your FP. So if you don't have any honey syrups, which do replenish your FP, you can use that to your advantage to increase it. You don't have to if you don't want to, but generally how I play this game is that I keep some flower tabs spare, and if I'm very low on FP and I know there's like a boss or I want to find an enemy, I use the flower tab to increase my FP and replenish it. We're still going on, and there's still more enemies to figure out. Good old Spikey's here. And I will say this, I am hopefully this is not gonna get annoying with like the screen sliding back into place for enemy placements. And I will say this, just like as a little like background in what I did. I made all of these, so I literally had to go to Sprite Resources, bless them for this. I went to Sprite Resources and got every single sprite for every enemy in the game, and I just had to get the best frame they have for like an idle animation, and just increase it so that they can just be better. Some enemies did format good, they look pretty decent. Some enemies did not, which you'll see later on, but hopefully you guys will enjoy those little item cards. And last enemy here, and then we get to go onwards to the Mushroom Kingdom, and we have been almost here for 30 minutes. So I will say this one thing: these videos, because since this is an RPG, will roughly be 25 to 35 minute-ish videos. So hopefully you guys are down with that. This Spiny keeps dropping spiky, so just don't bother him because you can't bother him. Let's just heal up. You can also press X to just auto close the menu as early as you can. So he's a hammer bro. Hey, you looking at me? My hammer and I don't like you. Mario, you better be careful. He's definitely got a mean streak. Okay, goodbye. No, you just go to the hammer bro there. Now you got my hammer angry. You shouldn't have done that. So yeah, first mini boss, our boy hammer bro here. Excuse me. So yeah, the hammer bro here. There's 2 of them, and we just had to defeat him to save our boy Toad. And I will say this, to know that if any attack is blockable, there is a little visual cue you can see. to know if it is blockable. There goes one hammer, bro. Valor up. When one of the hammer bros is gone, the other one will prog. I play too much Fire Emblem. We'll set up a Valor up. The Valor up is basically more defense, so he'll take less damage from our attacks. If anything, I'm just gonna use an item. And I will say this: if you guys can figure out what that visual cue is, good on you, because the only reason why I know about most damages and why some have a range and all that is because there's a speedrunning website, or there is a site made by speedrunners for that specific reason, to figure out how to do a perfect dodge for any attack in the game. And not much. Ooh, that was good. I'm gonna use another mushroom. I'm doing pretty poorly today. That's not good. And other than that, like, that website also will give you every single enemy's attack and when to press the button to do a perfect dodge. It's very simple, and if anything, it taught me some when to press A for some other enemies that I couldn't understand. Beat the 2 hammer bros and we get a flower jar, which is a better flower type because it gives us 3 FP instead of 1. Thanks, Mario. I was running so fast I wasn't watching where I was going. But your game is just ahead. We're almost there, Mario. Hey, where did this hammer come from? Hey, do you know what this is? And he just brings the hammer to us. It was a hammer bros insignia on it. No one stands a chance against when you whop. Yeah. No, it has a hammer bros insignia on it. No one stands a chance against this when you whomp them with this. So we got a hammer. You never know, might come in handy. Hooray. Picked up a hammer. Let's get a move on. I'll see you in the Mushroom Kingdom. So yeah, with that out of the way, we got ourselves a hammer, which we can equip. It gives us more damage. That out of the way, we're gonna end off today's episode because it's going on long enough, and I literally wasted time in the beginning just explaining the game and my RPG library. So thank you all for joining me today in Super Mario RPG. Next time we're just gonna go to Mushroom Kingdom and progress the story. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed this episode. Hope you guys will enjoy the LP, and hopefully you guys are not gonna get annoyed by all the screen moving for enemy cards. With that out of the way, hope to see you then.